Okay, welcome back. We've got Cobra's Aerojet Max. This thing is their most forgiving version of their line.
And you can see on the bottom, looks very similar to the other ones as far as the coloring, the shape. Obviously, it's a little deeper front to back. Again, it looks almost deeper than it is wide, which it isn't, but it's kind of an
It's got that little stretch in
and a little flatter too, not as deep in the face. Just good driver all around. The weights are obviously on the back, like the standard one. But in here they put the big weight in the heels. So
yeah, I've messed around with this a little bit too.
Yeah, you can make this pretty draw bias, is my guess.
Yes, you can. Yeah, because we got some big weights that we've got for these. Luckily enough, we're in that position we can custom build.
Right.
Even if you were to swap the 3 and the 12 around, you'd still have some sort of effect on it to help with some more draw bias. And honestly, I haven't done that many fittings where I've used this, so I don't know the numbers that well, but we just took a quick peek at the graph and it's really good.
It is really good. The other thing is too, for a draw bias driver, it's really low spin.
Yeah, this is as low spin as their low spin model.
Right, which is surprising.
Yes.
That's unusual.
Yep.
Usually when most of the draw bias drivers, are also trying to get the ball in the air, and they tend to add spin or stay neutral to the, the standard one. In this case, this is lower spin than the standard one.
Yeah.
Which, there are some high-speed people that fade and slice it.
And I've always kind of thought that because, someone who's creating a big cut or fade, that motion generally puts the heel in there, which is kind of a weak spot, and creates a lot of friction. So I've always thought, hey, why wouldn't you have a really low-spin hook driver too? Yeah. I know that the speed is probably why they target there, because they're looking for guys to get the ball in the air, but these people produce a lot of spin because they're glancing blows.
Right.
So this makes sense to me.
This totally makes sense to me for a higher speed guy.
Right, that's losing it right.
Slicing, losing it right? Yeah. And there aren't a lot of things to do that with.
No.
Right? So if you take this thing and you put the weight in the heel, obviously, you could even make it a little shorter if necessary, but more weight in the heel.
Yes.
And for a higher spin guy, got some speed, and it doesn't look terrible either. It's not like big and ugly and offset or anything goofy looking. No. But definitely you get, somebody over 100, 105 miles an hour that slices the ball. This is definitely worth a shot. Yeah. And there's a lot of those people.
There's a lot of that, right? Especially for guys who kind of come in strong, played another sport, baseball or something like that, and they've got a lot of raw speed, but they haven't figured out the technique yet.
Right.
That's the guy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. Ex-football players, see a bunch of those, or hockey players are generally pretty good. They're more inside out for some reason, but
that's it.
The stronger guys over the top is a pretty good move, and there's a lot of them.
And we'll go back just quickly to the numbers there. There is a little bit of a trade-off in that speed off the face, but it's made up everywhere else. That whole thing we're just talking about spin, the consistency out the middle is great, the graph's great, the heel and the toe forgiveness are great. Just losing a little bit of zip off the face.
Right.
But there is always
there's always trade-off, right? Yeah. You give up something.
Very interesting driver. I'm going to play around with this. Hopefully I get someone this week I can try it on.
Yeah, you're going to get some guys swinging 110.
Yeah.
Hitting down on it 4 degrees and outside in a bit and see what it does.
I'll give it a run.
It's definitely worth a shot.
Cheers, Mark.
Yes.